The starting point for information security is not an attack or a mistake, but an unquestioned premise: the users of the system are trustworthy. In the first 2 decades after the birth of computers, they were not public infrastructure, but scarce, expensive, and strictly controlled research and military equipment. Those who had access to computers were already screened, they were highly educated, belonged to clearly defined organizational structures, and had clearly defined responsibilities. In such a world, strangers did not exist, and anonymous access was meaningless. Security was not an isolated technical issue. It was naturally absorbed into the social order. Computer systems of this period had almost no security concepts as we know them today. There was no identity segregation, no hierarchical access control, and no audit logs. Programs ran in the same space, data was visible to each other, and the system assumed that operators knew what they were doing and wouldn't do anything they shouldn't. This wasn't because the designers were naive, but because there was no reason to doubt. Security at that time was more of a physical attribute. Closed server rooms, controlled access, duty rosters, keys, lists, these real-world control mechanisms constituted the entire defense. As long as people were kept out, risks were kept out. Logical attacks were virtually unimaginable in that era. This trust didn't stem from blind optimism about human nature, but was built on the foundation of a very small system and highly homogeneous participants. Computers weren't deeply connected to society, they were more like sophisticated instruments placed in corners, rather than the central hub supporting the world's operation. But it was precisely this environment that shaped a profoundly deep-seated security philosophy: security is external, not internal. The system itself doesn't need defense, as long as the environment is sufficiently pure.
Midkey Offline Password Manager. Your data belongs only to you.